Hi, welcome. Now I'm going to show you how to bring SQL Server database tables inside Excel worksheet for a pivot table report. Okay, so how to bring the data directly to a pivot table in the Excel worksheet. Okay, so what I have here is I have Excel workbook which is a new Excel workbook, and what I'm going to do is I want to bring the data into the workbook. Okay, it could be a new workbook or it could be a ordinary using workbook where you can bring the data. Okay, so how to bring the data? Before that I will show you what I have it in SQL Server. Okay, what I have here is my SQL. I'm going to SQL Server Management Studio, and what I have here is the my server name, laptop KH61GH98. Okay, what I have here is the databases where I have ISRPTS is my database. There I want to see the tables. In the tables I have IS employee, and this employee table you can see the data what I have it in the employee table now. Okay, EMPID, name, salary UK. Probably what we can do is we can go to student table. Probably we will use student table. Only 2 records are there in student table, EMP table and events. Okay, let's use EMP table. Okay, what I have is name, salary and country. Okay, so I want to bring this one data to directly to a pivot table in the Excel. Okay, where how I can connect to this database and bring the data inside Excel. I must go to data. Okay, in the data you can see get external data. In get external data you have from other sources. In from other sources there is one option here is from SQL Server. Once you go to SQL Server, it asks for a server name. Your server name can be found here. This is your server name in your machine or your SQL Server machine. You must get the SQL server name, and you must also get the username and password to connect to the server. Okay, in my case I use Windows authentication, same username and password of my Windows. Okay, just I have Windows authentication. If not, you must get your service account username or password, or your individual account username or password from the administrator. Okay, once I use the Windows authentication, then okay. So now I connected to my SQL Server database. I have a few databases available there. My database in concern is that IS RPTS. Okay, in IS RPTS, once you connect to the database, it shows all the available tables. Okay, type is table, and when it is created and who is the owner and so on. I have ISEMP. I need ISEMP to be analyzed. Okay, you can also connect to multiple tables. For simplicity of the example, I'll show you only one table. You can play around with enable selection for multiple tables, and then you can select multiple tables at the same time. Okay, most of the cases it will put different sheets there and show you each sheet one table. Okay, but in our case I put only one table, which is ISEMP. Okay, then go to next. Once you put the ISEMP, it is also putting the friendly name. This is the file name, collection file name. Okay, collection file name. So we need to save data collection file name. So this is the collection Excel is creating, and it tries to save it, and you want to put some description. Okay, I put SQL server data. Okay, then I give a friendly name, IS of it, yes, EMP. Okay, and search keywords and other things. Always attempt to use this file to refresh data. Okay, you can also use the search keywords for kind of tag for your connection, this connection, and also whenever try to refresh data, always use the same file. Okay, so I just use finish. You are already have a file, because I already have such file in my laptop. It says do you want to replace? Yes. Okay, once you press yes, is showing that the import data. Select how you want to view this data in your workbook, as a table or pivot table report. Since this example is for pivot table report, I select pivot table report. And where do you want to put the data? Existing worksheet, yes. Okay, add this data to the data model. Okay, for time being, not. In our next sessions on the same, we will discuss about this, add this data to the data model. Okay, so once you press OK, then it shows all the fields available in the table: country, employee ID, name, and salary. This is what available here in the SQL Server database: country, employee name, and the ID, EMP ID. Okay, EMP ID, name, salary, and country. Okay, the same thing is available here, and you check what you want to analyze. Probably I want to analyze by country. Okay, so the country codes are here, and I want the EMP ID count. How to check, because it puts default as sum. I want to count. Just click on this, and you will get a value field settings. The value field settings, go to count and press OK. Then you can see in this sample table, you have each country, how many employees are there. Maybe in Australia is 28, EU 28, EU 14, and so on. Okay, this is the way you can bring your data into the Excel worksheet as a pivot table report. We will do only one small check here. In the UK country, what we have here is the 14. UK is 14, so I just change here the UK to AU. Okay, so I want to edit this data. In the server level. Okay, this UK I change it to AU. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so then you go to Excel. You have the Excel worksheet, but what I'm going to do is I will refresh. See, AU changed to 29, same time UK changed to 13. So when the connection is already made, when you are changing something on the SQL Server data, it automatically changes here once you press the refresh. Okay, without pressing refresh, it won't change. You need to press refresh to change the data. Okay, so uh, so it will refresh from the database, otherwise it will work on with the same data snapshot which it brought it in the first time. Okay, so this way you can bring SQL Server data into Excel worksheet and work on with the pivot tables. Okay, hope my video is helpful to you, and please subscribe to my channel so that it will be encouragement for me to upload a lot of such videos. Will help others and also help myself to understand Excel better. Okay, have a good day and God bless you.